Where are we headed? Tell the people where we're going.
Guangzhou, China, and then what's the other city?
Jiangmen.
Okay.
Tour of VNL.
Only
Very
3 hours.
excited. 3-hour trip. Not bad. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
China, we're coming for
fresh,
you.
feeling great.
Okay, so also a lot of us have been posting about the Thai fans here and how many gifts they've been giving us. And look how cute this is. Dried mango. It tastes literally like a fruit roll-up, but all it is dried mango, and it's like specially made in Thailand. And shout out to the cute little fan who's been giving it to me. I love them. We love all the treats. Thank you to Thailand.
Best fans in the world.
Oh my gosh.
So cute.
How excited are you guys? What are you gonna do on this flight?
We love China. On the flight, more than I ate. We're gonna stretch out in this exit row. Check it out. So much
Oh, he's so handsome. What's his name? I need the dollars to change. Beat it up like piñata. Sell the jobs, close the curtains.
We have made it to China, and this is our room. How cool is this? Little tub here. And that's the view. So sick. Mini bar. Hey everyone, I'm Kelsey Robinson and I'm a professional volleyball player. So for the last 2 vlogs you might have seen, we did a how to pack for international travel and our trip in Thailand and what we were doing there. And for the 3rd one, we are in Jiangmen, China. And I wanted to kind of do a Q&A with all of our players so you could meet them, see what their journey has been like to get to the national team, and to understand what it's like to be a professional volleyball player, because we spend a lot of our time overseas, and when we're in America and competing for USA, we spend a lot of time traveling together. So I wanted to introduce you guys to the players, and I hope you enjoy. First up to introduce, we have the youngest members of our team, Justine Wong-Arantes, Sarah Wilhite, and Micah Hancock. Let's hit it! Let's hit it! We're gonna meet the girls! This is getting out of hand.
My name is Sarah Grace Wilhite Parsons now, and I'm an outside hitter, and I'm 22. We got married May 4th, 1 month ago today. It's June 4th. The coaching staff was super awesome. We moved around the training schedule. I was able to go home 2 days before the wedding, and really enjoyed it. And then some players also were able to come, which we had a couple last minute, like 2 days before, booked flights, and we made it work. And so it meant a lot to have them there. But it was the best day ever, and I'll remember it forever. Staycation Mini Moon was in Laguna Beach at the Montage, and it was amazing. Recommend that place. The best part has definitely been the team. It's just been a lot of fun to get to know people who I didn't play with last summer, and so that's awesome. And just the opportunity to come and compete alongside the best in the world is pretty cool, and it's very rare and special. Yeah.
I'm Annie Drews. I'm 24 and I'm an opposite. It's been so different than I thought. It's been a lot different than college was. You kind of go from essentially being like a big fish in a small pond to like starting all over again, which is really humbling, but also like really worth the challenge. It's like a super worthy pursuit, and I feel like I'm still learning a lot, which is just really fun. I didn't know how much more there was to learn about volleyball until you're kind of thrown into the international game, so I'm enjoying it. I would say just keep an open mind and continue to learn in all aspects of the game, whether you feel like right now you're strong at them or not. I've always felt like I was such an offensive player, and I still am, but there's just still been so much to learn even about offense, let alone defense and serving in other parts of the game. So always continue to be a learner and be open-minded to changing things even if you've done them the same way for a long time.
Get the butter out of here.
What did you bring to dinner?
Oh, I brought nutritional yeast. One time last summer, my good friend Kelsey Robinson had us all up to her house, and she made a salad.
The whole thing.
I know.
That's
true.
delicious.
She made a salad, and it had kale, and cucumber and nutritional yeast and oil and vinegar. And that was it. And I made the salad last summer and now I bought it for this trip.
Hi, I'm Mikey Hancock. I'm 25 years old and I'm a setter. It's gone pretty well. I've learned a lot about myself, mentally and physically. After year 23, you gotta start paying attention to recovery and lifting hard and staying strong throughout the year. There's no real off season, so just being smart. Yeah, I think the game has slowed down a little bit for me, so I've got some experience under my belt, and it's been good. I'd say to reach out to people that you know who may have connections, but also emailing some agents that you've heard of. Yeah, I think for sure Penn State, Dress Rose, he puts a lot of pressure on his players, and I think that helped me a lot. It made me kind of embrace the pressure that you have in regular games, and yeah, it definitely made me feel like every day was a pressure situation versus just every game or every important match. So I definitely think that it helped. We've been doing long distance for a long time, so we've kind of got it figured out. It's a lot of patience, a lot of trust. And he played in France last year, so it was easier. The France-Italy timing was way easier than Poland-America. But yeah, I think it's just being patient. When they can't talk, you can't get angry, and you gotta be really happy when you can talk to them, otherwise it's just crabby. So just a lot of patience and trust.
Right? Justine Wongerantes, I'm 22 and I'm a libero. I'd just say to get really familiar with the Mikasa ball because it's a huge difference from the college molten ball, so get as many reps as you can with that ball. I think it's a longer tournament, so we are getting familiar with everybody and we're getting closer and we're doing things together, so it's really fun getting to know each other. I like hanging with friends and family. Being from California, I get to see a lot of my family where we train, and so it's really nice to be able to have that time with them.
2 minutes late.
Look who it is. We have Carly Lloyd in the house.
Wait, my name's Carly Lloyd. I'm 28 years old and I'm a setter. This year I spent 2 months in Brazil because I was recovering from a shoulder surgery.
What was your experience from playing in Brazil to playing for one of the best teams in Italy? How would you compare those?
Ooh, well, I felt like I didn't have enough time in Brazil. So I've experienced full seasons every other year, and this year, because I just got there for a short period of time, I got excited about things and then I had to leave. So it makes me more excited to go back this next season and experience the culture a little more and the league a little more. But from what I experienced, the levels of like Italian and Brazilian volleyball are very similar. There's really high levels of volleyball.
And I feel like the fans love it too.
And the environment's awesome. And yeah, I enjoyed it so much that I want to go back.
What is your morning routine?
Well, you said 30 seconds.
This is the last question.
My morning routine, I don't have the same morning routine every single day, but I really enjoy waking up early. I enjoy the morning hours of the day the most. So I like it to be slow. I like to enjoy like a good breakfast and my coffee, and I usually spend some time in meditation or journaling, or reading the book that I'm reading at the time, and having good conversation with friends like you.
So similar to my morning.
Yeah, probably.
We're gonna interview the birthday girl next.
This one's good.
There she is, the birthday girl.
What you got for me?
Okay, MTV, welcome to my crib. Birthday's great. We had double days. Great party bus ride to the gym and back. I blew out candles with my team tonight. Ooh, amazing. I'm here in China, so the night is still young. It's like 8 o'clock or 9.
Technically,
so.
your birthday will still go on
Yeah,
today in
I
America.
still have like 24 hours left in America, so.
So, word of advice, celebrate your birthday in another country.
Exactly.
So you
You
get a
just
48-hour birthday.
Exactly. Piece of advice I would give to my younger self is take it day by day, keep growing, and enjoy the good times and the bad times, because they're gonna make you a person that you're really proud of.
Next up on the team, and you might have seen her in a couple of my previous vlogs, is Tori Dixon. She went to the University of Minnesota and came into the national team with me. So we have been on quite a few of these trips together.
Let me tell you about life. My name is Tori Dixon. I am 25 years old and I am a middle blocker. My favorite people on the team, and it is Kelly Murphy and Kelsey Robinson.
Yay! That's me.
I have 2 dogs named Finn and Leo. Finn has been everywhere. He honestly probably has just as many miles as I do, if not more, but he came with me to Italy this past year, and so did Leo. There's some weird rules when it comes to animals and stuff, but anytime where I can bring them overseas, I do, because I love them and they're the cutest things ever. The most difficult thing for me about playing overseas is I suffer from FOMO, fear of missing out a lot. So when I see all my friends and family doing fun things without me, it really makes me miss them and miss home a lot. You miss major holidays, birthdays, weddings, and I think, that's just something that you have to sacrifice while trying to pursue this dream of being a professional volleyball player overseas. It's really hard, but it's worth it.
Okay, so I am rooming with Lauren Gibbenmeyer, middle blocker.
I guess kids that are in college and trying to go to the next level, I'd say make sure you find a mentor. For me, it was Krista Dietzen, Krista Armato, formerly. But I think like knowing somebody in the pipeline already and asking a lot of questions and kind of knowing what to expect, because the college game is totally different from overseas. So
different.
Yeah.
Especially for outside hitters, that's a tip. Like, passing is #1 overseas as far as getting looked at and trying to get on a team. I don't know about middle blocker.
Just be well-rounded.
Yeah,
being well-rounded is good. Make sure you have all the skills.
Middle blocker who can play defense.
Yeah. As athletes, our body is our biggest tool. So for me, I've done a lot of experimentation with my diet. And currently I'm not eating a lot of meat. I'm eating just fish, and it works for me. My body feels strong. I have enough energy during practices, and I think that's the biggest thing. Is just listening to your body, eat when you're hungry, and you want to eat for performance. You want to eat for performance.
So Gibby has a little munchkin nugget, little puppers. What's his name and where did you get him?
He's my pride and joy. His name is Milo. You can follow him on his Instagram account, Piccolo Milo.
Piccolo Milo.
And I got him in Italy, in Piacenza. I just had a really good contact with a breeder there, and he's been amazing.
Yay! Yeah. Next up to introduce is 2 of our outside hitters, Michelle Barch and Kim Hill. What's your favorite country to play in outside of the United States?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Italy. Eating dinner with friends, having long dinners with lots of talking, eating yummy food. Be comfortable in your own skin. I mean, don't worry about other people and just do you and enjoy it, because life's too short to worry about the little things.
Michelle Barch Hackley. I'm 28 years old and I play outside. Definitely got in late, like 3rd year of the last quad, and I knew that I didn't have a chance like the first couple years, but I wanted to get better, and I just kind of had a little bit of a growth mindset. I knew that if I kept working day in and day out, eventually results would come, and I think now some of it is finally paying off, but I think it's been a good 3 or 4 years. I'm really excited about going to Navarra. I've played against them for 2 years now, and they're just a powerhouse, and it's unreal. So having to be in that situation next year, it's kind of a little surreal for me, but I'm really excited. It's going. My husband, Corbin, is like loving all the house projects. He's super handy and can do anything and everything, so he is currently taking it room by room, but it's a really fun project for us, and he does all the work and I do some of the designing stuff, and it's been a process, but I think at the end of this summer it'll be done. I think just a lot of really good volleyball. We didn't have a lot of time to prepare beforehand, so we're just learning as matches go on, and I think it's been really fun.
Next up we have Kelly Murphy, also goes by the name of Murph Dog, and she's an opposite from Illinois.
I'm Kelly Murphy, I'm 28 years old, and I'm an opposite. I'm looking forward to hopefully helping USA 1 qualify for the Olympics, and then 2, do whatever I can to help us win the gold. It's a long ways away, but I think everything we do every season will help us eventually get there, because there's a lot of things that have to happen in order for us to achieve that goal. So I'm just looking forward to improving in any area possible, blocking, serving, hitting, everything, just to help the team get better. I think so far I've really loved playing in Japan. I was on the same team for 2 years, so I was able to get to know the girls and the area pretty well. So, and the fans there are super nice, and they really love you, and they like to give you gifts, and they cheer for you a lot. They always turn out to the games, so that's been my favorite. 2012 December, 2011 of December was my last college season, and then immediately after that I started playing professionally. So I left with 1 semester of college left, and volleyball ended up taking me pretty far, so I didn't get a chance to go back to school until last year. Graduated December of 2017 with a degree in elementary education, and I'm really glad that it worked out. I was able to go back and finish, so now whenever I'm done playing volleyball, got my college degree. Obviously Kelsey Robinson.
Yes.
Yeah.
And finally, I have our 2-time Olympians, Jordan Larson and Felica Akinrado. They are silver medalists from the London Olympics and bronze medalists from the Rio Olympics, and they are now working towards Tokyo.
My name is Jordan. I'm 31 years old, and I'm an outside hitter.
My name is Felica Akinrado. I am 30, and I'm a middle blocker. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've had a lot of great coaches throughout my career, and I'm definitely a visual learner. I've had a lot of great players to learn from and have the experience playing overseas. So, yeah, I think that's helped me a lot.
Touche. Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, well, same. I've had a lot of great opportunities that have led me to where I'm at, and that's by coaching, obviously surrounded by family and friends, but just a lot of great opportunities along the way that have set me up for success.
Let's see, we knew each other back when?
We were 16. We played on the youth national team.
Youth national team.
So I was 16.
I was 15.
15.
You know, I'm the younger one, so. We were 15. It was when we first started playing together.
Yes, but we didn't talk to each other.
We weren't friends.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know how to pepper. Like, I wasn't good at volleyball. She has high standards.
She's lying.
So until I learned how to kind of have ball control, we weren't friends.
Okay. Anyways, we started becoming friends when we roomed together the second year of the quad.
Mm-hmm.
The first quad together, which would be 2010.
10.
Yes. Yep. That's when we started, like, actually conversating. No, I think Tokyo is going to be amazing. Japan always does a great job hosting. And, yeah, I think just the journey. I mean, every quad has been different. And so I think this one will be like any other. And I think the fact that, obviously, I get to do it with her and everybody else is great.
Yeah, and I think both of us were always striving to learn and get better. And so any opportunity we get, whether it's practice or opportunities in the court playing in matches, we just want to improve and be the best we can be.
That is it for meeting the players and our trip in China. We will be heading to Argentina next, and that's our last final stop of the first rounds of Volleyball Nations League, and then we have qualified for finals week. So you guys will be able to check us out in Nanjing, China in a couple weeks.
USA!
USA! 9:31 Spotify, follow me.